everybody, it's Kelly, and today I have Cheeky Studio process video for you. I do not scrap in chronological order, although I do store that way in 3-ring binders. So I'm actually going back to a layout from this past fall. What I'm doing here is I'm taking these 4 photos and I'm backing them with a piece of cardstock from, I believe, the Autumn Beauty Kit. I don't remember what month that was. I think maybe October, but I'm not positive about that. But I believe that's where that came from. So just back the photos with some cardstock. I was thinking about using that orange cardstock for this photo, but I thought the contrast was a little bit too much between the 2 cardstocks. So I'm just going to back the 5th photo in the gold cardstock as well. And yay me, I use cardstock, right? I do use it for cards. So I'm going to do sort of a combination here of these 2 pattern papers. So the pattern paper with the little deer and flowers is the Cheeky Studio Autumn Beauty number 8 paper, and then that gingham paper is the Cheeky Studio Autumn Beauty number 12 paper. And I'll link all the Cheeky Studio products that are available in the description below, just so that you know where to find those. And as long as we're talking about that, if you place an order with Cheeky Studio, make sure that you use the code Kelly10, and I'll also put that up at the end, because you get 10% off on your order at any time if you use that code. The only thing you wouldn't get that off on is the kits. I think there's still 2 kits remaining, and that's because the kits are at a smoking hot deal right now. I think the last time I looked they were $19.99, so if you're watching this currently, that might still be in effect. Now I do want to put something to border these 2 pieces here, just because I want to mask that joint a little bit, and I grabbed this washi tape, this blue washi tape from Hobby Lobby. There's a lot of blue in the photographs, and there's some blue in that bottom paper, so I just thought it was a nice little different color pop there, and I will play off that. Now this hedgehog is so darn cute, and it's a photo of children, so I thought this would be a cute place to use that little hedgehog guy. These are the Autumn Beauty ephemera die cuts here, so the Autumn Beauty ephemera, and that I know is available, so I will definitely link that in the shop. This is my 2nd pack of them. I got a pack in the kit, but then I went and I bought some more just because I love them so much. Alright, so I'm just kind of playing with different things, and really as I'm layering here, I'm just making sure that there's not like any trapped white space in between pieces there, and I'm really layering for color here. So I started off with the hedgehog and the yellow, and then I added that red, the red berries. I did put my little hedgehog guy up on some foam tape there just to add a little bit of dimension into that cluster. I put that, I didn't talk about that, I did put that little bird up there on top too, just because he's so cute that I thought, why not? Now I am looking at something to journal on here, and I'm going to use this old printable journaling card that I had in my stash. I can't even tell you where that came from. It's so old. I know I found it online and printed it. I do have a Pinterest board for printables, and I will try to remember to link my Pinterest account in the description for you. If I forget and you're interested in that, just remind me. Alright, so now I like these 2 leaves, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out where to place them. I'm thinking about placing them up over that little banner on the journaling card there. Kind of putting them together here, and I'm just going to drop those down there. Alright, so I'm thinking about possibly a 4th spot, but my eye does not like even numbers of clusters, which our eye sees odd better. And I think that's part of the problem I'm having. The other part that the problem I'm having is that's a photo of the class in the bottom left, and there's so many kids there that it's hard to get them all in there. So now I'm thinking about adding blue into that bottom cluster, because I obviously have blue in the bird, but that just doesn't, that piece didn't work. So now I'm trying another cluster opposite, on the opposite kind of corner of the one on the bottom left, thinking about the bottom right there. And that bottom left cluster is just not working for me. So still playing around there with different leaves and shapes and things. And then I look and I decide I really might like a cluster on the very top right there. Trying blue again, just because my eye is sensing that maybe some blue would help out here. Still trying that left cluster there on the bottom, but the problem with it again is the class is there, so every time I try to put something kind of in that area, it covers some of the kids, so that's a big reason that didn't work. So I'm largely done with my embellishment clusters there, although remember I keep seeing that blue. I kept trying to add blue into things. What I am going to do though is grab some blue letters and see if I can make those work. But as I'm looking, the alphas, there's not much left in these alphas and I don't have enough. So I go to my Jelly Bean Soup alpha beans, and these are the blue corn navy alpha beans. I also looked at, could I do it in another color? And I'm continuing to look, but I kind of know, I know what kind of letter stickers I have. There's sometimes I like hope that something else appears in my stash, which actually every so often it will, because I've forgotten about something, but not usually, right? Okay, so just adding in, or thinking about what I'm going to do. And I'm going to grab my Thickers guide there. All right, so the name of this day, it was a day at school with my grandson. And then so it's a day at school, and the kids here are doing all sorts of they're learning about Native Americans here. So they're doing, they're making Native American cloth dolls and cradle boards and some basket bags. They're grinding corn, those kinds of things. So this is around Thanksgiving time frame. And then all the photos have my grandson in them except the one on the top right, and that's because my stepson got to participate that day. So he helped out in the classroom that day, and he's there happens to be a shot with him in the background. So I'm pictured him there. All right, so I didn't have enough A's here, so I'm going to have to, quote, manufacture an A. I had one of them, but when I have more than one letter and I only have in the title, but I only have one, I don't like to do like one of the real letters and one of the MacGyvered letters. So I actually MacGyvered the A's out of, I don't remember what it was, out of G's or Q's or P's or whatever it was that I made them out of. I think it was Q's actually. All right. Whatever they came out. So I'm just getting those stuck down. I'm going to be very sad when I use up these alphas because I absolutely love them. I've already used up some of the sheets. It's like, get to a point where you can't make words anymore. And I know that some people will take the words off and just make words out of them, with what they can make, or I end up with numbers left. All right, so the name was the Years Ago Day, and I am going to go back in the end and put a little bit of extra glue on some of those letters. All right, still trying to get some blue in here. And guys, look at that. There's blue in the two leaf clusters there and a couple of extra sequins. Hope you guys are well. I'll be back with another layout again soon. And don't forget to use that 10% off code, the Kelly 10 code. Bye.